of control statement is if statement, else statement. Let me give you an illustration. For example, now, if I send you to go and buy something for me now, I prefer Orangina, for instance, now. But apart from Orangina, I also like malt. No malt now. So if I send you to go and buy Orangina now, I will tell you, please go to the boutique, buy Orangina. If they don't have Orangina, buy malt for me. Sorry. When you go to that place and they have malt, what will happen? What the first thing you ask them? Orangina, right? So that is exactly the same thing that happens here now. Whenever you have if-else statement, if we first want to execute, then X will start what? Executing. Don't worry, we'll still practice it. Then we have variables and value. I think I have explained this variable before. You get it now? Then variables are like containers. You get it now? They hold what? Values. So we can, then values are just the value we add to what? The variables. Are you getting it now? So we will do that motions, we treated loops, we treated sounds, events. Then today we are going to do what? Control. You get it now? We are going to do what? Control. Under control, you have what? Wait. This wait means you can delay your what? You can delay your program. Once it touches that wait, now it delays the rest of the program from executing till 1 second. Should I give you an illustration? Do you understand it now? Should I give you an illustration of it? Okay, for instance now, if I have a motion, if I have this now, remember if I click on this, it should work now, isn't it? Now let's pick an event. When flag is clicked, then let's go to control. Now initially once you click the flag, this implies that when I click this flag now, it should wait for 1 second. It should wait for 1 second before it starts executing. Now watch. Who can tell me the difference between what I did initially and the other with this one now? This one, I put the wait. The wait now, look at the wait control. Is after this one. That means this one will move. It will move. Okay, let's put another thing. Let me read this seconds is too much. Let's make it 8 minutes. Now what? If I click on this flag now, remember, if I did not put this, this weight now, what should have happened? Once I click on it, it will move right and turn right, isn't it? So, but let's see the execution now. If you execute it now, it will wait till it's up to 9 seconds. This thing will turn. Can we see it now? We wait for it till 9 seconds. Have you seen it now? Have you seen it? So that is it. That's what I mean by what? Wait. Let's go to the next control. We have repeat. Repeat is an example of what? Looping. Have you seen now that looping is coming in one after the other? So what is looping? Repetition of code until a certain condition is met. That means we are repeating this code. That means we are repeating this code. We are asking the computer to repeat this code. To repeat this code 10 times, 5 times, or any time. So now, anything that will be repeated is in between this. Please look at the screen. It's in between the what thing. Do you understand? That means if I want this thing to repeat from here to, if I want this place, if I want the whole of this code to repeat from here to here, I want this to repeat 3 times. Once I clean the file, what will I do? What should I do? I will now put this repeat in between them. So let me put it to, let me say 3. You get it now? Let me reduce this seconds to 3 seconds. Huh? So we now automate the system. Now I want to, let me automate it now. So what will happen? Are you seeing it now? It must do 3 times. Are you seeing it automatically? 3 times. You get it now? And after that 3rd time, it will stop. Are you getting it? Are we together? So now that is repeat. Then we have forever. Forever means please keep on doing this thing till Jesus come. Till I stop the program, rather, please don't mind me. Once this thing is in forever, it will keep on repeating itself till I stop this program. You get it now? You get it? So that is it. Uh, then we have the next thing we have is if else. If what? Else. Okay, we have if statement. If statement, if statement. See now, this if statement, it takes a default value of false. So if you want now, since I click this thing, it will never work. Why won't it work? Because the program logic stays. What is program logic? Look at the program logic now. Look at the screen one after the other. Ooh, let me stop this thing now. First of all, we'll click the file, we'll trigger the event. The next one is forever. Eh? Next one is forever. Then the if statement. It needs a value. This if function now needs a value. So, but if you do not put any value, it will pick default. The default value is false. So that means anything is in between the inside, anything inside the if statement will do what? Will never work until it is true. Are we getting it now? So for instance, now let me go to let me use another place and look for where we see through. Uh, let me use something of this nature to generate through this. Okay, let me use this operator now. Hmm? We are not here, but let me make use of it. Let me say if I put 50, is 50 equals to 50? Huh? 50 is equal to 50. So the answer will be this one. This logic will give us true, right? So if I click on this now, this thing will start working. Are you getting it now? Are you getting it? So you do not get it. All right, listen. Let me explain it one after the other. All right, what? Let me explain it one after the other. Now, let's explain this code. Remember, we are in logics. We are in control now, right? Then, we first of all tried wait, to control the program to hang on till a particular time is reached, right? Then we are now in forever. Forever means looping. You are looping it from forever till the program stops. Do you get it now? That's the implication of this. Then we now went forward to check what if statement. This if statement, remember when I was teaching you control in the theory part now? So if statement is an example of a control statement. How does the if statement operate? The if only what must accept a value called, it must accept a Boolean value. What are the Boolean values? It's either true or false, isn't it? Is there another one? Is there another value apart from true or false in Boolean? There's no, right? So I'm not telling you that once you place it without putting anything inside it, the default value the if statement picks is false. So that means you are telling the computer, please don't execute anything inside this place until this condition is met. Are you getting it now? And I gave you an example of a condition which is 50 is equals to 50. So 50 is 50 equals to 50. Yes, it's true now, isn't it? So that was why this code will keep on executing. So if I change this thing now, for example, 5 equals to 50, what will happen? It will not execute because this one is false. Are we getting it now? Are we getting it? So it will not be what? False. Are we together? So that is it. So the next one, hope is not becoming complex. I know this Boolean logic is somehow. Don't worry. You keep on like. That's why I insist in using visual programming. And even we are using test, most of you must have run. So, but when you understand this visual one now, when you go to text, it is very easy. To understand the concept, it will be easier for you. So now let's go. Now we now have another logic called if else. If else. Remember the illustration I gave you that if I ask you to go and buy Coke or malt for me, isn't it? You first of all ask if they have what? Orangina before asking of malt. It's when you now go there, please, do you have Orangina? They will not say, no, we don't have Orangina. You now ask them, do you have malt? What if they say they don't have malt? What will happen? You start coming back, isn't it? Will you go and buy anything you like? Because you're not the owner of the money, isn't it? So yeah, exactly what will happen here now. If this condition is not met, please go to the next one. Or if you don't go to the next one, don't do any other thing for me. That's the implication. So that's the meaning of if else. If what? If else. So let's take an illustration of if else now. Let's take an illustration if else. Please, once you understand this part now, you understand programming. If you understand this logic, if you understand logic very well, understand control very well, you understand programming. Okay, let me okay, let me remove this thing. Let's play around with if else. If else, let me duplicate this program. I'll duplicate this. Sorry, this is an example of comment. This is how we comment in this thing. This is how we comment. So I can comment. Okay, let me add a comment to it. I am supposed to write something. I use my declaration. So that means I can comment now. First, so now this thing I just commented now, the computer doesn't execute it. It's just for me to what? Write it when I come back. So let me duplicate this code. I'll duplicate it now. So I'll place it inside. Uh-huh. So let me also take the other of this. Okay, see what will happen. I'll put this one minus. Then let me put an operator. Let me put an operator. Let me use this one for instance now. Let me use 50. Please, 50 greater than 50. What's the result? Is it true or false? Huh? 50 greater than 50. Is it true or false? Huh? Are you sure? If you know it's false, raise up your hand. If you know it's false, this thing will give us, if this logic will give us false, what? Then if it's true, raise up your hand. Nobody wants. Please, it's false. 50 is not greater than 50. Do you understand it now? So that means that look at the implication of this code now. You look at the implication. If I let me add the event. If I click on flag now, if I click on flag, what will happen? It will now go to the forever. Then you now enter inside forever. You now ask the computer. You now ask the code. Will this one give us true? It will give us false. So that means this one will not run. The one in between this if will not run. It will not go straight to the S version of it and start running. Do you get it now? Do you understand it now? So let's play it now. Where is the mouse? So have you seen the difference now? Remember in the first one, when we use if, eh? When we use if, the once it's false, the code will not run. But at this point now, we now have if, yet the first one is false. So, but instead of now, what will happen now is this part of the program will no longer run. Eh? It will now go and start running this side. Do you get it now? Do you get it? So it's quite simple. So let me stop it and reverse it and make this one true. I'll see what will happen. Let me stop it and reverse it and make this one true and see what will happen. All right. So let me make it. How do I make this thing true now? Who give me a value that we should make this thing true? Give me a value that will make it true. 500. Okay. 500 is super greater than this thing, so it will work. So what will happen at this point now? Let me see. Have you seen now he have changed? Why did he change? Why? What's the difference between these two codes? I added minus to this. Are we getting it now? So that is it. Are we together? Are we together? On your classwork, sharp sharp. What happened now? Classwork. It's not you've not had the classwork and you are afraid. You don't understand. Huh? You understand? Okay, let's do this. Look at your classwork. Make a sprite. It is sliding from right to left. It will slide. It's simple now. Let's it's very simple. All right. Now we will understand the concept of control. Can we go forward, class? All right. Wait until it's very simple now. It's something as wait. That means wait until a particular condition is true. Do you get it now? Wait until a particular condition is true. Repeat until. Then stop all. Stop what? All. You can stop this script. You can stop all the program. You understand it now? For example, maybe you are designing a game. It is when the maybe a particular action is executed, or maybe the cartoon is touch something, the script will stop. You now write game over. So that is it. We can go forward now, right? Then, is there any question on this control before I go forward? Eh? Is there any question on the control before I go forward? All right. The next thing we have is sense. Sense is very simple. Sense, you can use a logic. You know that. Let's try something now. Let's try something. Let's go to our control. If sense, the implication of this sense is that just like we've done it in when sprite is clicked now. So this thing means it has two options. We have mouse pointer and edge. Do you get it now? So if I select mouse pointer, that means this this thing will this logic now, it will only produce true for us. It will only produce true for us if we point our mouse to this. Are you getting it now? To the sprite. Are we getting it? Are we getting it, class? So that, for instance, now I want to move this. I want to move the sprite. I want to move this sprite now by 10 steps. Only when I place my mouse on top of it. Are you getting it now? So that was what I just wrote here. I did it. This is the main logic. Do you get it now? Why I put it forever? Okay, let me remove forever now and see what will happen. If I remove forever, it will only happen once, and that is all. Do you get it now? So let me run this thing now. I get it now. It's actually run, but it will not work. It will not see it visually. So let's put it forever. That means I'm telling the computer whenever whenever the mouse whenever the mouse touches this thing, you move by. It's not moving. No, it will never move until I touch this. Are you seeing it now? Are you seeing it now? So that is it. So that means that this part of the sense, this sense is mainly produce is like a Boolean logic that either produce false or true, isn't it? Then we also have when touch color. When touch color, for instance, let me customize this stage now. Let me customize the stage. Let me draw a line of. Let me draw black now. So now let me change this into one touch color. Look at what I did now. I want to design it such that please listen. Oh, you design yours now. I want to select the color. This thing is black, but I might not be certain. So what I did, I would let me start afresh. So I put in this now. This code will only produce true when this thing touches anything color. Once in this stage, if it touches any color like that is inside this place, any color that is inside this place, are we getting it now? So, but even if the color is similar, it will not produce true. So what I normally do is that the color I need exactly, I will just go to this place now, click on the color, go to this place. Are we seeing it now? Please look at the screen. Oh, look at the screen. Then I will not pick it. I will not pick the color automatically. You see it now? It has. So okay, let's move it. And if color is touched, okay, let's keep on moving this thing. Let's. I wouldn't have deleted the. Okay. I want to put some. Okay, let me say when touch color, what should happen? What should happen? Give me a suggestion. Okay, let's say looks. Whenever he touches this thing, say hello for 10 seconds. So now, if I execute this now, eh, I will go. I will keep on going. Can you see now? It says hello. Why did this thing say hello now? Eh? Why did he say hello? Because this sprite are touching the color like this. Are we getting it now? The sprite just touch the color like this. So that's what it was able to. If I remove it now, the hello will automatically go out. Do you get it now? Do you get it? Uh-huh. Okay. Classwork. Should I give you classwork? Okay, your classwork now will be. Wait, let me explain the rest. This one means color is touching color. Do you get it now? Maybe the color of this sprite is touching this color of this sprite. It will produce true. Do you understand? Most of this place is the boolean. That's where the boolean comes in. The boolean that will produce is that true, or the one that will produce is that false. Do you get it now? Then they now have distance mouse to. When this one means if the mouse is distance to this particular point. Do you get it now? And so on and so forth. Let me give you a quick classwork now and see what happens. You will create a sprite. You will make a sprite that either moves right or left whenever you use your arrow key. You get it now? For example, if I click the right arrow key, the sprite should be moving towards this way. Then if I click the left arrow key, the sprite should be moving towards this way. You get it now? Okay, no. Now I remember. By now, you should be able to make this thing to work. By now, you should be able to make this sprite to be working. So can we try it now? See, okay, see, look at the assignment. Make this sprite to work using your arrow. Whenever I click, for example, now, if I click right arrow, the sprite will be working like this. If it touches any, just choose, if it touches any color, it will say hello. Maybe you choose your own color. If it touches any color, it will say hello. If I choose the right one, it should also be working. Not stride, no. It should be working. If it touches anyone, it will say hello. Can we try it now? Let's get the try. Sharp. We are lost. Please, who understood what I say? If you understand the task, it's how to do it. Who understood the task I gave you? You understood the task? You don't understand the task? Please, ideally now, a cat. Does a cat walk like this? A cat should walk like, isn't it? That's what I'm saying now. You should create a sprite that when I click the left part, the sprite should be working. If I click the right sprite, the sprite should be working. It's very simple now from your event. From event now, isn't it? When right arrow is clicked, when left arrow is clicked, very simple. You don't learn to forget, oh. Are we together? The only tedious thing that I think that is in this is making it to work. But you've done it. If you think very well, if I give you the answer now, you will say, hey, did I give you the answer?
All right, thank you for today's class. Good evening once again. So let me start this sprite. Let me start the program. Once I click this, it starts the program. Once the program has started, the sprite should be able to move, to walk. Be able to walk. You get it? Then when the sprite can only move with your arrow key, remember? Same thing goes like this. You can move with the arrow key. Then whenever it reaches the extreme B, you should be able to switch the background, switch the stage. Then you can as well jump by clicking the arrow, the up arrow. Simply jump, clicking the arrow. You can jump, clicking the arrow. So this is just what we needed.